Welcome traders to the first SWOT introduction video. Today's focus is first of all on MT4 charts and the financial markets. First we're going to take a look at the financial markets. What is it basically, and what is the MT4 platform? What type of trader are you, and what are the first steps towards your trading style and finding that? Alright, what do the financial markets present or represent? Well, basically, it is a market where securities are bought and sold, and it's the financial institutions that provide the liquidity, the ability for you and me to trade in those markets. So basically, it is a market of buyers and sellers, of course, depending on the particular market. If it's forex, we're looking at currency pairs and currencies in general, and the buyers and sellers are looking to match their trades. So instead of having a physical market where we would go to buy vegetables, for instance, we are actually buying and selling financial instruments. So what kind of instruments? Forex market is all about the euro, of course, the dollar, and other currency pairs, but there are other financial markets as well. CFD market, commodities such as gold and oil, stock indices, stock market, and the bond market. You see that primarily Nenet and myself are interested in the forex market, CFD market, and commodities, and that the bottom three basically are giving less attention. Sometimes we do look also at a stock index like the S&P and DAX, but the last two you will not see us review often. So basically, the center of the financial world, of course, New York, London, Tokyo, and those stock markets are known as the largest and most important ones. The forex market itself, though, is basically an electronic communication network, so it is not a physical place, basically, such as the stock market. Commodities, very famous, is the Chicago Mercantile Exchange. We'll take a look a bit at the forex market and currencies in general in more depth. You can see here basically the dollar gaining or receiving the largest market share in 2016 and 2013, more or less stable. Red column indicating 2016 and the blue one indicating 2013. You can see the euro as the number 2, slightly slipping in the last 3 years. Yen also, pound gaining as number 4th. And the list goes on: Australian dollar, Canadian dollar, Swiss franc, and you can see that the market share is steadily decreasing. So by far the most traded currency pair is the dollar, of course very popular as well, euro and yen, plus pound. Alright, now what type of currency pair actually sees the most volatility? What currency pair has the most movement? Well, typically we'd like to take a look at the euro dollar, dollar yen, and pound USD. Those have large movements. The euro yen, pound yen as well, by the way. Pairs that move less are dollar Swissy, euro pound, and dollar CAD on average. Regarding the currency pair formulation, by the way, it is important to note that we're always looking at a base currency versus quote currency. So when we look at euro versus dollar, the correct formulation for that currency pair is euro dollar, or EUR/USD. Now the price is basically moving due to many factors. We'll talk about that throughout the course as well. Technical, fundamental, for instance, but of course also news events. And you can see that the psychology of the market also plays a role with the movement. So that is something that, of course, the wave analysis is very important in. Wave analysis reviews and analyzes the psychology of the market to understand the next moves of price. And that is, of course, why we have this course, fundamental, technical, wave, all put together so that it becomes a rational analysis of the entire market and the entire structure of the price chart, and we can analyze and trade the currency pair or instrument with more confidence. Last but not least, the major players in the forex market, of course, as you might have expected, institutional firms and traders, central banks, obviously, corporations, governments, hedge funds, and retail traders. Last but not least, these percentages are just an indication. I would not take them as set in stone, but it does give you an idea, roughly who participates in the world of forex. All right, that wraps it up for the first introduction of the financial markets. We'll continue soon with MT4.